Slash, your horror movie podcast.
Welcome back, Hack Stab Slash. It's your boy Hacky, this dude right here, about to crack open, what was that, like a protein shake?
It's a sparkling water, but let's go. I am ready. I am feeling it. I am ready. My ticket's a punch. We are going to Bloodfest today.
You know what sparkles at Bloodfest and it pisses off our hostess with the mostest in this movie? Vampires. Just that one scene where he's like, our vampires sparkle. They put goddamn Lovecraft on a lunchbox. We're talking
Dude,
about
the references.
Bloodfest.
Yep.
And Justin, if this thing was real, how fast and how often would you buy tickets? And would you buy VIP?
I wish something like this is real. I hope what happens in the movie isn't real, but we need something like this. Like, this is like the ultimate haunt adventure ever.
Dude, I can't say enough good things about this, and I am so ready to dive right into this. And it starts with an opening kill. And I thought this was going to be our main protagonist, like when I first seen this movie, is
Right.
that crazy looking guy that looks like he's wearing a Hollywood Undead like mask
Yes.
and a cut off hoodie, and he's just murdering young Dax as him and his mom are just trying to enjoy some Halloween horror. And then all I can say, Justin, is I really want Dax's bedroom. Because he wakes up after that nightmare, and I'm like, I want this bedroom.
Just so much awesome badass horror stuff going on there. Yeah, poor Dax, man, right away like loses his mom. And then we also like see real fast like his dad, man. I'm not a giant fan of his dad either. How are you feeling about Dax's dad?
I feel like Dax's dad is an absolute piece of shit because we get this dope as fuck opening credit scene, but it's just completely ruined by Dax's dad cutting up his bracelet and being like, yeah, Bloodfest, nope. My kid's not going to anything like that.
Come here, all the horror, like just in the like, oh my god, just the most amazing promo for it ever. And you see right away, all right, like they're going to Bloodfest. He's got his tickets. It looks like it's going amazing. He's very excited. And then how Sean says, pretty much this dude just completely. His sister, first of all, his sister's like busting his balls. The dad like cuts up the son's ticket.
Dude, I feel like the sister would throw him right under the bus to watch this happen.
For real. Like, what kind of brother and sisterly love is this?
Without this scene, though, we don't get the next set of scenes between Sam, Krill, and Dax. And that's where I think we get this, 5 to 10 minutes of just absolute perfect character building. They're just vibing. They're all in the video store. And I wish that I was old enough to work in a video store. Back when video stores were a thing, of course.
Right, it's not even a job anymore.
No, but we see Dax just so absolutely awesome. Pray and beg this chick Ashley for just any kind of access to get into Bloodfest because apparently she's in a movie that might be premiering there.
Big star.
And bro, I feel like you are Dax, and I think I said this when we covered this last time.
You did, and I'm not gonna argue
because our man gets so pissed when they're like, "Just ask Ashley," and he's like, "Are you kidding me?" Ashley Spatz. The woman who thought Black Christmas was a Tyler Perry holiday movie, she refuses to watch 7 because she hasn't seen the first 6. She thought that 28 Days Later was a health documentary about the fucking menstrual cycle. And long story short, he just gets on his knees and begs her, and it works.
And I love, too, like the big part she's playing is Topless Girl number 4.
And she follows that up with what? Oh, I'd kill for Topless Girl number 3.
But then you see like right away, like they ended up meeting up there. So like, this is looking pretty awesome. And the place looks amazing too. Like it already looks so incredible. And we see right away the founder of this whole entire thing, Anthony Walsh. He's doing a big speech how horror is not scary anymore. And guess what? Tonight we're making the ultimate horror film. And pretty much it's going to be scary. And you guys are going to help us film this.
Do you want to make movies?
Yeah, do you want to make it? The crowd is going absolutely nuts.
Do you want to make horror scary again?
And I love this guy.
It's just so great between him and the crowd. Like his showmanship is top notch.
He's
and the
amazing.
fact that someone in the audience has the nerve to be like, so when do we start filming, man? And he goes, you already are.
You already are. The best
part is this shit is for real. And all those the pig mask. Dude. It's almost like they're butchers and they're just ready to go and they all fire up chainsaws. Justin, tell me these pig mask butcher things, whatever you want to call them, aren't Saw related? Like the pig mask that comes to get you.
100%. But and just to touch real fast, right before that too, they meet Red, who's like a ninja killer, and like two girls get killed on
Oh,
stage,
they got
and
killed with the swiftness. Bye
yes,
bye.
and everyone like at first like people like they like almost cheer, and then they like kind of realize like what is that like real? And then like you said, these pig mask things, dude, pretty much from this scene, the rest of the movie is just chaos because all of a sudden you get like dubstep music going on, insane like dubstep with slaughter, and people are just running for their life, just getting slashed up
There's
by
even an
chainsaws.
influencer that's like, it's all fake. Like, follow me. Look at
Eh,
this. And she gets hacked up. There's one dude that refuses to run away, going like, oh yeah, all the blood's fake. Like, this isn't real. Watch this, blah, 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 blah. And he just gets absolutely annihilated.
I mean, till they find out they hide in a closet in like this closet like room. I'd say it's like some room, and it's like the three of them, and plus Ashley and that the director guy like Lenjamin or something is his name.
Worst
Like
fucking name
they
ever.
all
It is Lenjamin.
yeah.
Who names
All
their
right.
kid Lenjamin? He definitely changed that. He was like, I want to be artistic. I'm gonna name myself
For
Lenjamin instead of
yeah,
Benjamin because I'm lame,
seriously.
and lame and Benjamin make Lenjamin.
Exactly. And they pretty much realize, like, all right, well, we gotta escape here. We gotta get through here. And Ashley's like, I got a passcode for this door out. It's like a control center. I seen this door. If we get there, I can get us out. Like, we're gonna do this. And they start making their plan before they call the cops.
Yeah,
And
he that dude Lenjamin finally gets in touch with 911. And I love so much how she's like, if you can, just stay calm and go fuck yourself. And he's like, wait, what? How did excuse me? And she's like, yes, if you can, please calmly take your dick, insert it in between your legs and into your anus and go fuck yourself. And he's like, well,
like
how
so
does that help
calmly.
us? That dude bursts through the wall, all hell breaks loose. They fucking take off running, and I cannot wait for the student Benjamin to finally get fucking got, because this group starts making their way across all these things and they get to the zombies, and he has the most disrespectful conversation about the dead I've ever heard in my life. He's mocking them, he's breaking their styrofoam gravestones. He's like, you really think that this dude would have like not spared any expense on these gravestones but spent all the money trying to figure out how to reanimate corpses, bury them underground in hopes that they come back to life and murder us? And as he's saying this, man gets the
Dude, he
ultimate
gets
dick twist of the Halloween season, and it rips him right underground. I
uh,
Do you think that zombie, because you heard the burp and you seen the gurgle and the blood splat come back, do you think
yeah.
he was like choking on something that, I won't mention because it's not your turn?
Yeah, I'm just not even gonna.
Yes.
I just, yeah, he gets killed and stuff, and like ripped apart. And I mean, they run into like let's just like there's a lot to go through here, but we'll just burn through it. Like the zombies, they run into a cabin. They even see that director guy, Hinckley, which is like they're a big fan of. This guy made like the Arborist movies and
No,
everything.
he is the arborist.
He is the Arborist,
He
and
is the
he's
arborist.
dude. He's hiding in there.
We've
Eventually,
got
they
some
actually
pregnant women in here. Go away.
That's what I mean. There's so many funny comments in this movie, but they end up realizing like they go to the control center and they see like these people are like brainwashed by this guy. They pull a kill switch and all these things die. Like they end up defeating that. And like so you started to realize like holy shit, like you keep going back and forth between a control center. So you realize like, oh my God, like this guy is controlling all
It's like
these things here.
it's not electroshock, but it's almost like do you remember back in the day when you could order those like ab machines and you would put like
Oh
little
my God.
pasties like
Yeah.
muscle stimulators on your belly?
Yeah,
It was like those. Yeah, it was
oh my
like zzz,
God.
zzz, and that was making them move.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. And then they move along and they bring Hinckley with them. So now they go into the Arbor Day set with the Arbor. So now we're on to like the next thing of the Arborists. Even though we have two things going on at once because Krill does get separated and he gets separated to the Vamp Camp. So we got Vamp Camp now and the Arborist set right here.
the whole arborist set, I got so pumped because we see Zachary Levi show up, and
Yes.
I felt this scene, and it was the perfect like mix of like comedy, satire, like if you will. He's bearing his soul after letting this whole group into the high school. And he's like, don't
Mhm.
worry, I got all the doors locked, I've got all the windows barricaded. They're like, "You just chilling in here by yourself?" He's like, "Well, I did have four of my friends, my closest friends ever." He's like, "There was actually a girl that was with us that I was going to tell her tonight how much I love her and that I've been in love with her since we were kids." And this whole time he's doing it, Ashley's like, the dude from, I think, Tangled. She's like, "Oh, you're this guy." And Dax is like,
Oh
"So
yeah.
you've never seen any movie, but you know who this is." And it just the banter going back and forth and the distress on Zachary Levi's face the whole time. I'm dying laughing. And I wish he was in the movie a little bit longer because he
Yeah, it's like
immediately gets
yeah.
like his Adam's apple clipped with a tree trimmer. And then
Mhm.
it's the
Crazy
arborist is
kill.
full blown ready to go. And this group is sprinting. See you later. We gotta hide.
Absolutely, like, and I love it too because as they hide now and they're talking to Hinckley, they're trying to like talk about the Arbor stuff with Hinckley. We go back to the vamp camp for a little bit with Krill, and that is going absolutely insane because you see this main vampire girl talking to him and it's like the typical thing there, right? Like a bunch of horny guys. There's a fire. These wicked hot girls that are
It is
turning into
it's a
vampires.
bunch of Chads and a bunch of bros right now at Vamp
Yeah,
Camp.
it's so ridiculous. And like you see in the background, like they're already like changing and the girls are like taking the clothes off and like eating them. But like Krill is like this girl's loving him and he's a virgin. So and she explains too how I don't have that written down, but she explains how the vampires are created. Do you remember what
Oh
they
yeah.
say
Uh
about
well, they got in brought over with hopes of passport, citizenship, high paying American jobs. Then they shaved down their teeth to give them fangs. They gave them cosmetic surgery. They heightened their hormones to make them sexually irresistible. And
that's
then he
yes,
infected them
yep.
with some form of disease. And that disease is what it does to you is it gives you it makes you like bloodlust. It makes you
Yes.
crave human blood. And like she names off all this shit and she's like, "But you don't have to worry about that." And he's like, "Oh, I love you. I'm a virgin. I have to go. My friends need me. We need to get away. That's so admirable. Please run before I change my
Yeah,
mind."
I love for how you just did that, but thank you. I knew you would have remembered that because I couldn't explain that, but thank you for doing it in that voice too. Absolutely amazing. So this lead vamp girl lets him go, and he meets back up with the group, and he ends up saving the day. The group's like running
Dude,
out there, and he
this might be
impales
my
the
favorite
arborist
scene in the entire movie, Justin.
with like a flaming like log he's got, like and ends up impaling this dude and saves the day. Absolute friggin' hero. You have anything else
Bro,
to add to
he
that?
looks him dead in the eyes and goes, "I'm sorry, but I just killed your ass. You're dead."
So,
Like he is so pumped up from it. And I'm like,
absolutely
I
amazing.
relate to Krill in this movie so much. As much as I keep calling you Dax, I 100% relate to
Yeah,
Krill.
for real. Shout out director, Bloodfest 2, starring us. Let's go. Hackstab slash. Give us a call. And guess what? They're
Bro,
on to the tunnels.
if you
We are
remember
on.
Ower Egerton, the dude who directed this and he plays
Mhm.
Walsh, do you remember
Yeah.
he liked
Yep. He
when
was
we
really
first
cool.
dropped this podcast and like he kind of
Yeah.
interacted with us? Huge fan. I fanboyed the hell
Yep.
out.
No, I did too. Because this, like, we'll talk about fun facts too of like what part he plays in this too. But a big fan of that guy, and this is amazing. And now we're on to Tortureville. So they're going through some tunnels and everything. So now this is clearly like Saw stuff. This is very
Oh, there's no way these
scary
traps
right
aren't
away.
Saw related.
And no, and right away, like you see, there's a dude in a trap, and pretty much Sam saves this dude from the trap, but she gets stuck, like her arms and everything gets stuck in this trap, and this dude just like thanks and like runs away. Like, what
Such
the
a
hell
piece
is
of
that?
shit.
Like this girl, she just like, oh God, that pissed me off so much. And as this is happening, you see Ashley and Krill, they go to the bathroom. And she started to shower and stuff. I know, and they start to have quite a moment in the bathroom. And let's just say he might not be a virgin anymore when all this is going on. But
Dude, the only
who's
thing I
gonna
got written down is that there's two extremes going on right now. Roger
good?
sacrifices himself in place
Yeah.
of Sam and delivers Dax the arborist like line and just
Yep.
makes Dax's like wildest dreams come true. All at the same time, we see Ashley getting trapped in a bathroom with Krill. And I go, let's just say they get the horizontal shower going.
Dude, amazing. But yeah, I love it. I wrote too. I love the scene too so much too because they're in the bathroom having sex and having like a moment, and this other guy like Hinckley's sacrificing himself to save Sam. And then you have a quick cut to Dr. Conway, which is, like his
Piece of shit
dad.
dad.
He's doing the
Piece of
yeah, he's
shit
doing
dad.
he said, I've got all right, he's got an interview going on. And we see like he realizes Dax is missing and he just jumps up and he leaves right away.
Not
Right
suspicious
away.
at all. Not like he knows something might be going on.
Exactly. And then now they're on to the next place. But as they're on to the next place, they also see this barrels rigged to explode. This whole entire place looks like it's all rigged up. But the four of them now, it's down to four of them. They make it to Clown Town.
What happens
Let's
in
go.
Clown Town, Justin? This place smells like cotton candy and death. There are no rules with Clown Town. They will rip off your head, make
Yep.
shit down your throat, and
Dude.
make a balloon animal out of your intestines or whatever Krill says, because that
Amazing.
line is amazing.
I'm just gonna say thank you for remembering all the lines because I have wrote like this. I wrote you just have to watch this movie because the amount of one-liners and banter is amazing, and I'm sure Sean remembers more than I do of the actual one-liners. But at like amazing because it's just so damn entertaining. But right away, as that like all hell breaks loose because these clowns are creepy as hell, and it looks like the clowns are gonna attack them. But guess what? The control tower people kind of lost control of the zombies, and the zombies now are into Clown Town, and we have absolute chaos. It is a full-blown clown versus zombies.
What does he call it? A
versus group.
crossover?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
like
he
this is an
calls it a
amazing
monster
crossover.
crossover.
And the crazy thing is too, we see like Lenjamin is in there. He's like a zombie, and Ashley like goes to him, and she actually dies getting the passcode. She gets the passcode thing from the crazy Lenjamin dude, and but she ends up dying. How does she die again? Does
This
he, like,
dude takes his fist and like puts it through her,
That's what it
instantly
was.
kills her, and then starts smoking his vape.
That's okay. I couldn't remember. I was gonna say. I remember something went right through it. That's what it was.
Like,
And
where did all this strength come from?
friggin' crazy. And luckily, she throws the thing to friggin' Krill, and then we flash forward to the control tower again, and we see the founder guy, and he's absolutely pissed. He actually throws a grenade to these zombie operators and calls them like a chode, and just completely blows them up.
Dude, I love how he brought in a bunch of nerds, and he's got them.
Right?
He's got them under the guise that they are video game testing.
Yes. Yep.
That they are
They're like, this
trying this. Yeah, they're like these
this
super
episode's
realistic
crazy.
graphics. They're
Yeah.
like it's it's kind of cheesy, bro. And then when they cross over into Clown Town, and he's like, "Hey guys, you're killing all my clowns," and he's like, "Oh, dude, this crossover is crazy." And like they get so hyped up, and he's like, "Yeah, I can't have that. Bye bye." And he
Bye-bye.
disconnects them, and then fucking grenades fall in. And
Grenades
like you said,
them?
the dude's like chode.
Yeah, this dude's an absolute psychopath. And now, like that, we're down to three. So now the three of them get to the big warehouse, and the a-hole random worker is there too. Like, thanks, dude, for getting free.
Hey
money
guys,
there.
don't kill me. I know where the door is, even though it's right behind him. Yeah.
It's
Thanks for the
yeah.
help.
Oh, couldn't have done that without you.
No,
And
yeah.
we see who else gets here. We get Vamp Girl is back, and Krill's like, "Hey, don't worry, she's like a friend of mine. Like I know her." And
Biffles.
yeah, unfortunately, this doesn't go great because Krill goes up and they're talking, and he basically says how he's like not a virgin anymore. Well,
No, you don't
that
tell
doesn't
her
go
that.
good for her now because
If
you don't tell her
Krill
that. Why?
should-
Why?
even here, hack stab slash. Just a general rule in life: if you have a female that's interested in you, and one of those interests is your virginity and like all this other shit, I'm not telling you got to stay a virgin forever, but you don't then what 20 minutes later stop bragging about how you're not a virgin to that same girl.
to the person, like not a
No,
good
you
strategy,
keep that shit to
especially
yourself.
when you're in something called Bloodfest and you know you're in Bloodfest and she has sharp teeth and explained all that stuff to you. Maybe don't say that because guess what happens right away? She friggin' bites his throat, starts to kill him, and she kills him. Luckily, Sam is an absolute badass. She runs over, she ends up killing the vamp, stabs it right through it with a stake.
I love how the vampire
then-
is like, it didn't have to be wooden.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be wooden. Like even like you said,
Yes,
even
it
like
did.
we got even the dying vampires are hilarious. But then right away, all of a sudden we see like the dad walks through the door, and then we see Red. All of a sudden the ninja killer's there, and Red grabs Sam, but all of a sudden like the dad
Dad
right
just
away
shoots like the shitty coworker.
shoots the worker guy right away, and then he basically says something to the sister, which is Red. Red just takes off the mask and it's the freaking sister. Like, what the hell is even happening right
Now,
now?
I don't know about you, Justin, but right here, I kind of wish Red never took off the mask because I lose my fear of Red in this movie when it's revealed that it's just his sister.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, that was
I
crazy.
mean,
Yeah,
I don't get me wrong. I'd still like to know it's his sister, but maybe like
yeah,
one of the very last things you see in the movie.
yeah. Could have been like you said. It could have been in the next couple scenes that we'll talk to.
Yeah,
And the dad basically does explain it. I do kind of like the motive because he also explains how this is never ever gonna be any like horror movie again after this. Like horror ends tonight. Like, and he says how why he's doing this and everything, and he's obviously scarred because his wife was killed and everything, and he hates how people are obsessed with horror movies. And Sam and Dax, well, they get locked into the damn warehouse, and the dad and the sister, they go up to the tower. And at this point, like we see Sam's kind of rallying Dax, like we're gonna go
yeah,
after him, like we
just
can't
trying to
stop.
get him motivated. Like you can't stop.
Oh
You're the
yeah.
most fearless person I've ever met. Your
Hmm.
dad's just a lunatic. Like, why are you even bothering being scared of this guy? It's not worth it. And then she finally psychs him up, and they're like, "All right, dude, let's go. Let's get this." And they wind up taking like a tanker truck. I don't know if
Hmm.
it's. I think it's like full of water or whatever. But they wind up hijacking this thing, and they're driving it across all these acres to go to that
Love it.
tower to stop his dad. And all in this process, we go back to the tower and we see Walsh and the doctor are like bickering back and forth. They're having their words, but they finally settle on releasing this thing called the Pulse.
Let's do it.
And what this is it's the wristband that everyone in there is wearing. When it triggers, it drives the people mad with rage, bloodlust. Like they just go absolutely nuts. So they do this. And when this happens, Dax doesn't have a wristband on, thankfully, but
Right.
Sam does. And
Hmm.
while they're driving, not only is Sam dodging like flying witches, hillbilly cannibals, uh, chicks, like two chicks in white dresses, a nun. Like there's so much shit in the fog that he's dodging with this truck. But then with Sam going nuts, he's got to fight her off. But thankfully, he crashes into the tower. They get out. He makes it. She makes it. They square off. He tries to do something in every horror movie out there with to oh I love you Sam to try and get her to calm down and
Yeah.
she just rage pukes all over him instead.
So disgusting. Hate when that
But
happens. Hate when that happens.
eventually though, like Dax winds up in the elevator, he winds up going to the top floor, he gets up there.
Let's go.
We see the dad is completely off his rocker. He wants to blow this
Losing his
place
mind.
fucking sky high. And Walsh says he still needs his ending. He needs an ending that no one saw coming. And the
Yup.
dad just goes, okay, and
How
shoots
about
him,
this?
puts him through the
Unreal.
window.
What an
Walsh is
asshole.
gone. The dad's ready to blow this place up. Dax and the dad are starting to have words. The fucking sister's there. Everyone's bickering back and forth. And the dad dude is like ready to snap. And he's like, well, if I can't figure this out, then we'll all just die. Like you can murder suicide the whole family,
Yeah,
dude. Like what
he's
the
gonna kill
fuck?
everybody, dude. What is wrong with this guy?
And the sister's like, nah, bro. Like I know I'm mentally unstable and emotionally disconnected from my entire world right now, but no, thank you. So she kills his ass, throws his ass out the window. The girl comes up. Sam and Dax are going at it. The fucking sister's like, just break the wristband. And then
Wristband. Just
she
say
like
wristband.
ninja rope fucking star knife out the window down to the
Dude,
floor.
insane.
It's insane right now. And everything's happening
Yeah,
so
absolutely
fast.
crazy. No, like I said, so fast that you can't even catch your breath. You're like, oh my God, what's going on? Now she's free. Now the sister's out. Like, holy shit. And then all of a sudden they like Dax and Sam, they end up leaving. And there is like explosions in the background. You see the venue is completely destroyed. Pretty much the end, but there is a post-credit scene. You do see like the hand bursts out of the rubble with like Walsh's staff in it. And then the end. Bloodfest has closed its doors. It is over.
I love it so much. I love
Oh,
this movie so much. Um, I think we did this last time as well, where we talked about the other movies that are very similar to this in our final recap. But I love this movie.
right.
I like to think that Haunt did the most with the least. I like to think that Hellfest had the budget and the potential, but way too many turnovers. I mean, for fuck's sake, dude, they look like the New York Jets today. Bloodfest hits all the right spots, though. The budget for this movie was not huge, but they used it where it counts. The acting isn't going to win any Oscars, but it is thoroughly enjoyable. The plot line
Oh
was
yeah.
so far fetched and the least believable out of all three of these movies, but holy fuck, did it make for a fun time. Clowntown, The Arborist, the high school, the vampires, the zombies, the haunted doll movie theater with SARS traps, gory fun kills, the butchers in the beginning with a showman who just gives this whole place some fucking spunk. My only gripe is I wish the dad had a little less to do in this movie, or maybe they gave us something different with his whole character storyline and why he does what he does and being a silent partner and all that shit. But this movie right here, Justin, this movie
What do you got? What do
is
you got? What do you got? What's the
hands
ranking?
down
What do
the
we got?
most enjoyable out of the three. And for that, I'm going to stick with my OG rating of a 9.
Damn, let's go. Sean dropping a friggin' 9. All right. What can I add to that? I wrote, I'm not even going to talk about a ton. I just wrote, this is fun as fuck. This is gory. It's like legitimately funny. The banter is hilarious. It's super meta. The nods, references to you can name like 20 different movies. Awesome. This is definitely made for horror fans, and like I said, it knows what it is. Is it obviously completely ridiculous? Yes. This is like a turn your brain off, have fun. But I give this a solid 8. I absolutely had so much fun with it. This is an 8. Love it. That's what we got. Got some fun facts or
Absolutely,
something?
dude. Yes, I've got this is a 5.4 on IMDb
Oh,
as well
what?
as a 50% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is
Really?
stupid. Like, do
Dude,
better.
come on. But
Do better.
like when you watch something called Bloodfest, like, you got to know you're not watching like The Shining or something. Like, come on, people, like you got to grade it a little different. It says it's called
Exactly.
Bloodfest. Oh,
Exactly. Justin, what did you give this for rating again?
I give it an 8.
Oh, you went down. I was just looking at your other ratings. It was an
Ah,
8.4.
see, I was all over the place too. I literally wrote. It's funny too. I had this between an 8 and 8.3, and I didn't know what to do. But I mean, yeah, 8, 8.4. It's super solid, super fun, and we got a tagline of "Love horror movies. Try surviving this one," which is perfect for this movie. So,
All right, we got Owen Egerton, who played Game Master Anthony Walsh,
oh.
was also the director and writer and friend of the podcast of this film. Yeah, I tossed that in there because he liked our stuff on Twitter,
There we go.
X,
Let's.
whatever it is.
We're pretty much best friends right now, and we're
Yeah,
we're
we're
actually
biffles. We hang out on Tuesdays. We go bowling
we're
on Wednesdays.
yeah, we're in talks for Bloodfest 2. Bloodfest 2, starring Hacksab Slash. We will do any single part.
I would
Put a
shit my pants if this dude brought us on there while we're doing a podcast just to get murdered.
yes, kill us on a podcast. Like, for love of God,
Ah!
have some pig mask like chainsaw people. Like, let's go, man. Kill us, please. We got well, literally that was my next fun fact. So I guess we'll skip that and we'll say this was actually in Tortureville. They had a ventriloquist. Oh,
Ventriloquist.
a,
Tortureville. They had the
this is so
ventriloquist for
embarrassing.
my friend. I cannot.
A ventriloquist was the same
Did you just get Russian? A ventriloquist.
Could you say what I'm trying to say? Do you have that in your fun notes?
A
'Cause I'm not saying it
ventriloquist
anymore.
doll in the movie theater slash Tortureville is the same from the film Dead Silence in 2007.
God, that was embarrassing.
Dual rear wheel drive.
I just so Hoddertown was named after Kane Hodder. So there we go.
I actually looked this one up and I made my own fun fact. Dax's goldfish in the opening scene is named
What?
Karloff. Do you
No
know where
way.
that comes from?
Well, I do now that his name's wait, his gold. Does he say that in the movie?
Yeah, when it is the very opening scene when he wakes up in his bed, he looks at his fish and he calls it Karloff. This is Boris
Or
Karloff,
I'd say
the actor who played Frankenstein.
the legend. Let's go. Awesome, awesome. Oh, I can't speak. Also, how amazing his crew! Like Jacob Batalon. He also was Peter Parker's best friend Ned in the Spider-Man movies. So shout out
Yes.
him. Like I love him as Ned too. So I think that's awesome.
I saw him in Terror too, and that was he was the best part of that movie.
What's it called? Terra.
Terror, like the Terror
Okay,
cards.
so oh, Terra. Gotcha.
Hmm
All right.
Though the concept of for Bloodfest was originally began and ended as a feature film, for a period of time, it was slated to become a multi-part web series like Rooster Teeth's Day 5. And I think when we talked about that when we first did it, I
Yeah.
would have been so down for that. Could you imagine if we
Right.
get a 5-part series in each one of these towns?
Oh, yeah, no, it'd be absolutely amazing. And I wrote, it is impressive because this budget was 1.2 million, which obviously is not, they did a ton for that. For 1.2 million dollars with all these different stuff
$1.2
going
million
on.
dollars for a feature film is like
It,
a yearly salary at McDonald's.
yeah, exactly. As I say, like for this on 1.2 is amazing. And that's all I got. So you can take us home if you got anything else.
My last one is maybe one of my favorite fun facts. When they're
Okay.
talking about the zombies outside the cabin, Dak asks
Yep.
if any of them were running and mentions Snyder's or Boyle's. This is
Love it.
in reference to the films of Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead and Danny Boyle's 28 Days Later, both of which feature fast moving zombies.
Absolutely love it. Let's go.
All right, let's go on to the next one because this is the end of this one, and I am Hacky, and this dude right here.
Just Justin.
All
Yes, let's go.